Okay, tonight I thought we would go over 5 more of the Seidokan Dan Arts. And these will be Dan Arts 6 through 10. They're done from Katate Kosadori Ushiro Mawari. Katate Kosadori, cross wrist grab, Ushiro Mawari, and coming around behind. Why? Maybe they want to choke you from behind. Maybe they want to grab your other wrist. For the first 2 of these, they could be doing either of those. For the last 3, they have to be grabbing the other wrist. So the first thing, here's the attack. It's coming from the side around to choke, or let's go ahead and just grab from the other wrist for now. Now he has control of me. Pull back. Oh, okay. Let's try that again. So how do I maintain control? As he grabs this, notice this. So I have control of him. This is very important. What did I end up doing? Pull back. I rotated it, and as he's coming, he thinks, fine, I've got him. See, I actually have him. Because if I have it like this, pull, oh, she's going to control your shoulder. From this side, please. So here he comes. Yes. So I want you to have control. Okay? So that's as much as I want to do before we do our techniques. We got to get that. Right, okay, so now he may come around to choke. It's okay. He's choking me. This first one works regardless. It's called Sankyo. Okay? So here he comes. But of course I'm not going to wait till he chokes me, even though I could.
Makes no
So now,
sense, right?
bounce up, bounce down, put this on the ground, and as soon as he falls, you have control. This side. Here it comes. See where I am? And I'm going to, one hand, it's not Sankyo, and this one, all I have to do is put the base of the hand towards the mat. Look what happens. As soon as he falls, I come up. The pin is already, okay? So I don't actually have to move anywhere. 1, 2. Except maybe cinch in the pin. So if you see Kobayashi Sensei doing this movement, he's like 1, 2, 1, 2 films, right? Here he comes. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2. It's very efficient. So don't move, but you don't have to move. Up, down. Let's try that. Right? Okay, so some of you are having difficulty because your Sankyo became sideways like this. You were bringing it across your body. Now that's a legitimate Sankyo, but in this particular version, what you want to do, I like to call it the elevator drop Sankyo. You line this up with the palm. This is the bottom of the elevator. This is, and the people are seated here. You see those people? And you drop it down, and you see what happens. You bring it straight up, and you settle. Okay, other side. So here, up, set up the elevator. Now the shaft doesn't go that way. It goes straight down. As soon as he buckles his knees, you bring it up, and you're here. Okay? Okay, and the next movement is called Ikkyo. But it looks a lot like Sankyo. Sensei like to call this Ikkyo. It's really how it finishes. It really is a Sankyo, Omote Sankyo. But you're here, same beginning, except now, I don't know who's behind me, so I'm going to turn and look behind me, put this here. And now the finish is an arm stretch. Here, I face him. You see the swinging this way is what sets it up. And then I just roll the elbow, if that hasn't worked. And you're here. Don't turn in front of him. Turn and face right here. So this is a variation. We'll call it Ikkyo because that's what it's called in the list. But it's really a Sankyo with an Ikkyo finish or a Mote finish. You could use this pin if you like. Come up. It's just a straight arm pin with the arm bent. Okay? Oh, with the wrist bend. No. Okay, now we're ready to move on to the next of the Dan Arts. And this time he's coming around to grab my other wrist. And I let him grab my other wrist before I turn it inside out. Pinchinage. He's coming. Oh, he gets it. So you have to be a little more patient on this one. And he has to, so here, he's got it. Right there, I'm going to step, do a choyaku. As I reach up, pin, and keep this one by my thigh. Here's earth in this case. Okay, so don't try to reach back. When he's here, don't say, oh, I got to get over his head. Did you guys notice that Alex is taller than me? Is he still? No. I let him come under me. This draws him through. See, this draws him through. You get smaller when you get drawn through. So this is Katate Kosadori Ushiro Mawari Seidokan Aikido. Shall we? And just a tip on that, as he's coming, you're setting up. As soon as he touches, this is part of me, I draw it through. Right, so Wade's just going to sit there for a second. He's coming, and then you draw it through. Right? So he's coming. And I might like the cheat hand. Because you never know if you're going to touch. Shall we? Once more. So, we say on this one it specifies grab the other wrist, but the attacker may not know that, so he may come around and choke. Same thing works, just lightly fold up. You're here. So this movement works just fine for coming around to choke. So that's a bonus extra for you to practice. Shall we try it? Okay, this next Dan Art is very similar. In fact, these last three are all the same family, that we start the same way, but we're back to grabbing both wrists. So he's coming around, I'm controlling his situation. And here, and I decide to drop Onegashi. So here, drop Onegashi. Let him get here. I turn, drop, Onegashi. Here, stop me. So don't try to go at it. Onegashi. Now, another reason you could do this is maybe he lets go of this hand here. Then, you have to do Onegashi. Otherwise, you could probably still do your tension. Down, spin him, pin. So, Katate Kosadori Ushiro Mawari, Tenkan Onegashi. So that last one's meant for him to come and get my other wrist. And we come out, we isolate the wrist, etc. But he may not know that. He may come and choke instead. So I could come and still do it. So this is, again, a bonus. This is not a Dan Art. It's just, he might want to choke me instead. Dang. So what am I going to do? It's hard to keep choking when I'm not there. You move the same way. So let's try that. Just a little bonus points for you. So this last one is called Hanakaish. He grabs the wrist. I come here, drop down, and Hana means blossom, or flower, or bloom. Kaish is reversal. Reversal bloom. Same kind of here. Down, up. This is just a big version of Enki. Here. Now instead of doing it at 90, I'm going to turn a little more. And I'm going to scoop some stuff off the ground. Scooping the ground. And come on. Well, he's like this, and I'm like this. Who's got the advantage when we come up? Wow! So this is Hanakaish. Same wrist grab, two wrist grab. Tenkan, like Tenshi Nage, but you turn another 180. Scoop the ground, up. There's your throw. Okay. Can you tell it's a no air conditioning night? Here's a couple of variations. One is we can just come here. Just drop the elbow and bring the hand up on the side. So this is a variation that Stuart Chanson introduced, and it's a very valid one. The one I was showing you is the way it showed looks more like on the Dan Arts, just a bigger variation, so smaller and bigger. And one other variation is he comes to choke. So, it all says no choking, but, I'd hate to have these arts not valid from a choke. Give me a good choke. Oh, yeah. The more he chokes, the more he buys into it. All right, thank you. Okay, so practice your Dan arts when you're still at Q rank so that you can do them when you're at Dan rank. These are fundamentals. Those were 5 arts from Katate Kosadori Ushiro Mawari. But notice it doesn't always have to be both hands. If your attacker doesn't go there, you can still do it. Okay? Thank you.